Tom Hardy is an actor who has delivered a string of phenomenal performances throughout his career, from the ferocious intensity of Bronson to his transformation into the hulking menace of Bane in The Dark Knight Rises. Yet, amidst his repertoire of critically acclaimed roles, Locke, 2013, stands as a singular triumph, a deeply understated and criminally underrated performance that exemplifies Hardy's unparalleled range and magnetism. What makes Locke so extraordinary is not only Hardy's performance but the very nature of the film itself, which defies conventional storytelling norms and hinges entirely on the actor's ability to hold the audience's attention. Locke is a film unlike most. Directed by Stephen Knight, the movie is set entirely within the confines of a single moving car. Tom Hardy's Ivan Locke is the only on-screen character. The narrative unfolds in real time as he drives through the night, taking phone calls that unravel his personal and professional life. On paper, this setup sounds inherently limited, if not outright dull. No action-packed sequences, no dramatic set changes, no supporting cast to provide visual or narrative relief. And yet, for 85 minutes the audience is riveted. That feat is entirely due to Hardy's masterful performance. Hardy's Ivan Locke is not a man of extremes like Bronson or Bane. He's an ordinary individual grappling with the fallout of his decisions. The stakes in Locke are not life and death, but deeply human and relatable. Locke is trying to take responsibility for a mistake, even as it costs him his family, his career, and his sense of identity. Through nothing but his voice, facial expressions, and body language, Hardy conveys the weight of a man determined to do what he believes is right, even as his world crumbles. Capturing the audience's attention in a movie like Locke is an extraordinary challenge. The film offers no distractions, no supporting actors sharing the screen, no shifts in scenery, no big movie moments. It is, essentially, a man in a car talking to other people on the phone, yet Hardy manages to infuse every scene with urgency and emotion, making the audience feel the full gravity of Locke's plight. His performance is a masterclass in subtlety. The brilliance lies in Hardy's ability to communicate volumes with micro-expressions and vocal inflections. His voice, calm but strained, reveals the unspoken turmoil beneath Locke's stoic demeanour. A tightening of the jaw, a glance in the rear-view mirror, a deep exhale. These small moments speak louder than words. Hardy pulls the audience into Locke's world, making them care deeply about a man they've only just met, and whose conflict is intensely personal rather than cinematic in scale. Single-actor films are notoriously difficult to execute successfully. Unlike films with ensemble casts or sweeping narratives, single-location, single-character stories place an immense burden on the lead actor to sustain the audience's engagement. While there are other notable examples, Ryan Reynolds in Buried or Sandra Bullock in Gravity, Locke pushes this concept to the extreme by grounding its story in mundane realism rather than physical or psychological survival. The fact that Hardy makes Locke as gripping as any thriller is a testament to his skill. Adding another layer of intrigue to Hardy's achievement is the unconventional production process of Locke. The film was shot over just 6 nights, with Hardy performing the entire movie twice each night in a single take. The experience was akin to performing in a live play, with Hardy delivering his performance in real time as the car was driven on a closed stretch of highway. This demanding schedule required an incredible level of focus and stamina, further highlighting Hardy's dedication to his craft. In a fascinating detail, Hardy was battling a cold during production, and instead of trying to hide it, director Stephen Knight wrote the cold into the script. The hoarseness in Hardy's voice and his occasional sniffles add a layer of authenticity to Ivan Locke's already vulnerable state. It's a small but impactful choice that speaks to Hardy's ability to embrace imperfection and turn it into an asset for his character. While Tom Hardy's career is filled with larger-than-life performances, Locke stands out for its simplicity and emotional depth. It is a film stripped of all artifice, relying entirely on its lead actor to carry the weight of the story. Hardy's ability to create a fully realised, deeply empathetic character under such constraints is nothing short of extraordinary. In Locke, Tom Hardy delivers what might be the greatest performance of his career, not because it is the loudest or most transformative, but because it is the most human. Few actors could captivate an audience with nothing more than a steering wheel, a phone, and their own talent. Hardy not only rises to the challenge but transcends it, turning a modest, unconventional film into a masterwork of character-driven storytelling. For anyone seeking proof of Hardy's genius, look no further than the understated brilliance of Locke.